Hello everybody, Ray Garner with Garner's Games, here to do my weekly comic review. And this week, we're going to do something a little different. We're going back to issue 2 of Catwoman. Absolute Catwoman, that is. This is brought to us by Snyder, Grayson, and Bengal. And it's kind of an interesting deal. We start off 9 years ago, giving us our backstory of our what were they called again? The 4 cats. We start establishing, each person's role. They were what, 13? Yeah, 13. Let's start with Selena and Holly. And then we quickly jump forward to the current day of the yacht. She has the spear that she has no idea what it is. So she decides she can't figure out who it is. What it is. She'll figure out who wants it. So she puts it up for auction at $100 million bid on a private yacht that's designed for the rich and not so upright citizens. Immediately somebody finds out about the spear, and we get our first little glimpse of who it may be, but we don't see enough to know for sure who it is. Then we turn around and immediately jump back in time to one of the group's little heist. And we refer to different ones as different strays. First stray was the silver spoon. The second stray is the genius. And they basically break in and they digitally transfer a whole bunch of money from a bunch of criminals, Falcone, and that, all into their accounts. And we jump ahead to Switzerland. We have an ice cave situation where we're setting I'm guessing it's a thermal bomb. You'll see why my guess is that a little bit later. And we go back. She's had someone meet her price on the auction. And it's the second stray, the genius. And she gets informed that Holly came to her first, and she kind of blew her off. And as she starts telling her that we got to get out of here, Elena Bertinelli comes crashing into the room. The silver spoon. And are like, not super happy to see each other. They immediately start sprinting to get out of there. But once they get out there, there's a room full of dead people. And they're attacked. Basically, people who are wearing shadow cloak outfits. You can't even really see them hardly. Although they do a good job of fighting them anyway. And then, of course, Cassandra shows up catching the box, and Selena goes full Iron Man battle suit against her. And actually gets a little bit of advantage on her by using the tail as a staff and then changing it into kind of a whip. But that doesn't last. And of course, Cassandra takes her down again just in time for the bomb to go off. And as Cassandra makes her escape, she knows their 2 friends are having trouble and talk about how they used to have a rule where if somebody got caught, somebody got left behind, and they just got left behind. But as we see in the flashback, we immediately go back to, her friends didn't maintain it because they were friends. So she pulls both of them down, get them out of trouble, and then, of course, immediately says that she's not doing it because they're friends. She's doing it because she's going to need backup. And the bomb goes off, and they get flooded out of the cave area. And we get informed that the spear that Selena had no idea what it is actually a map to the yarn. I'm not told what the yarn is. Other than it apparently is something important that's on a worldwide map that Cassandra and our mystery girl, who I don't know who it is yet, are figuring out how to get to. It's a pretty solid follow-up issue. It still does the jumping back and forth in the timeline that really, to me, gets distracting. I'd rather almost have a backup story telling me, okay, this is why things went this way, instead of the here's a page or two of backup story. Here's a 2 to 4 pages of current time story, and now we're going to go back a couple pages. It is a storytelling trope that is commonly used nowadays. A lot of people like it. It's just not my cup of tea. But the overall story is really good. I'm enjoying it. And I think the series is, getting off the ground pretty well. So, if you haven't checked out issue 1, issue 2 is really good. Get them both. And I'll see you next week. Appreciate it.